Differentiation. Differentiation is defined by the Training Development Agency. Schools as the process by which differences between learners are accommodated so that all students in the group have the best possible chance of learning. What is meant by differences between learners? In a large class, differences between students may on the face of it seem to be numerous to be quantified. But differentiation works on three key aspects which can be summed up as follows: readiness to learn, learning needs, and interests. Applying effective methods of differentiation, it is possible to cater for quite variations between learners. Listed methods of differentiation in the classroom can fall under as many as 7 categories. Task. One of the core methods of differentiation involves setting different tasks for students at different abilities. One way to achieve this may be produce different sets of worksheets or exercises depending on students' abilities. An alternative method is to use a single worksheet comprised of tasks which gets progressively harder. The more advanced students will quickly progress to the latter questions, while the less able can concentrate on grasping the essentials. Grouping. Collaborative learning has many well-documented benefits, such as enabling shy students to participate more confidently in class. But it's also used differentiation methods. Small mixed ability groups allow lower achievers to take advantage of peer support, while higher achievers gain the opportunity to organise and voice their thoughts for the benefit of the whole group, known as peer modelling. Grouping also allows roles to be allocated within a team, which cater for each member's skill set and learning needs. Resources. In this method, it's important to recognise that some students can work with more advanced resources than others, and that it's possible to use multiple materials in order to approach a topic from different angles. This means that while some may require basic text with illustrations, others are capable of working with more advanced vocabulary and complex ideas. Differentiation of this kind allows a wide spectrum of materials to be used to attain a single learning outcome. Pace. In a traditional classroom, activities are completed within a single time frame, irrespectively of the level of difficulty for some students. The result is more of an advanced learners can be held back to the speed of less able ones, and at the other end of the scale, some may simply find it impossible to keep up. When differentiation is used in lesson planning, the available time is used flexibly in order to meet all the students' needs. Students who can quickly grasp core activities need not to be held back because their classmates need to spend more time on the fundamentals of the topic. They can instead be allocated more challenging extension tasks in order to develop a more rounded understanding of the subject matter, or even to progress through the set course more quickly. Outcomes. Differentiation by outcome is a technique whereby all students undertake the same task, but a variety of results is expected and acceptable. It's a method about which some teachers have reservations, as there's a risk that the less able students will fall behind an acceptable level of understanding. However, the risk can be somewhat by establishing a clear set of guidelines that apply to all students, and it does offer one clear advantage in that no prior grouping is necessary. Dialogue and support. Differentiation by dialogue is the most regularly used type of differentiation in the classroom. With this technique, the emphasis is on the role of the teacher, who must facilitate problem solving by identifying which students need detailed explanations in a simple language and which students can engage in a dialogue of more sophisticated level. The teacher may also employ targeted questioning to produce a range of responses and to challenge the more able students. Verbal support and encouragement also plays a crucial part in this technique. Assessment. In a differentiated classroom, rather than assessment taking place at the end of a learning, students are assessed on an ongoing basis, so that teaching and indeed the other methods of differentiation can be continuously adjusted according to the learner's needs. Differentiation in the classroom is all about the understanding that we are dealing with a group of diverse individuals and adapt our teaching to ensure that all of them have access to learn. It should be an ongoing and flexible process which not only profiles students initially but also recognises progress and areas for improvement.